Hello, everyone. This is Taryn,
This is Isaac,
and
and
we
we
are
are
True
True
Masters and
Masters and
Morons,
Morons,
playing Doom
playing Doom.
Eternal.
Well,
And we are,
reading Doom Eternal.
yes, we're here for all the lore that we did. We're getting that we yes we have them all, so we said to read them
The
raw.
history of the Sentinels, all the history of the Sentinels lore. I know we still have a lot of the other ones to go back to. I keep forgetting to compile them. Hey, if somebody wants to go back and compile them for me, I would
Oh, shut
absolutely
up.
appreciate that.
Just now. All right.
Anyway, here we go. Well, now I have to include that.
History of the Sentinels, Part 10, Book of Kings. With the coming of the Slayer, the Night Sentinels took the campaign deeper into the heartland of the demons than ever before. Mighty Atlans were brought forth, presumably the giant mechs, tearing paths through the hordes of hell alongside the Slayer and his army. The High Priest, under the guidance of the Mother God, had found means to gain entry to the innermost regions of the demon world, and with the Daeg's presence, new gates could be opened. Our war machines were unstoppable, wrought with Maker technology, enhanced by the very essence our enemies hurled against us as our armies drove deeper and deeper into the blood-drenched territory of the demons. Countless victories were assured with the power of the Slayer, for with the Alpha Interfacer at the fore of our pack, we brought certain doom to our foes. And though our hearts were pure and our purpose righteous, unbeknownst to the fighters of Argenta, in our wake and under the veil of secrecy, the Mother God had set her priests to build vast factories upon the heathen's land, that she might gather the essence for further development. How this deception began we would not know, for our focus remained on the hordes of the underworld. Why then would we stoop so low as to consider our Mother God of betraying our covenant? The Khan Maker did not seem at ease with the unforeseen rise of our Slayer, and the Seraphim who had birthed the Destroyer in secret soon vanished from Urdak, perhaps exiled for his heresy. Our legions rose unfettered under the unquenchable rage of the Doomslayer, and his design led the Khan Maker to find profit in his endorsement. It soon became known that the Slayer was the Maker God's machine, a holy relic reborn, sent to bring the Maker's word to the wicked and to smite those who would seek to harm all who followed the path to Urdak. With the Slayer unwittingly cleaving a path for her, the Mother God siphoned the essence, processing it beyond our knowledge into the fuel that would come to be known as Argent Energy. The Slayer cared not for pality. He took no interest in the workings of our people, but set his task only on his desire, the destruction of the demons and their world. He no longer spoke, for reasons unknown, though it was understood that he still possessed the ability, offering only guttural hefts of anger as he inflicted pain upon his enemies. For years he marched with the Night Sentinels through the fires of the demon lands, and every return to our homeworld found much change in Argent Denur. Should any blame be apportioned to the Sentinels, it is this. In our fervor we were negligent of our people, and did not see the rising tide of evil our crusade empowered. We knew only the enemy laid before us and the wealth of Argenta at our backs, and did not pause to seek the cost and method of this progress.
The bowels of
El
El Diablo.
Diablo. Where they attacked the darkness for years on end.
Magic missile. Wow, they tamed those giant demon things.
Yeah. It's not so surprising considering, this, but yeah.
Still.
I want a mech so bad.
I know you want Gundam Doom really bad.
I want Gundam Dude so bad.
History of the Sentinels, Part 11, translation from the Book of Kings. Yet, as the Slayer and Night Sentinels battled the demonic host, their failure to act outside the confines of their duty allowed the rancor of the Essence to grip the Argenta. It was on a mission deep within the boiling seas of the Netherrealm, where the Order of the Six reside, that a company of Night Sentinels learned of the Khan Maker's true dealings with the callous beasts. By Maker design, it was kept secret from the Sentinels and Argent people alike that the essence we had grown so reliant on during this war was comprised of the very spirit of our brothers and sisters who'd fallen to these vile creatures. The truth had been uncovered, that all beings who found their end by the demonic horde would become a vassal of the hellscape, their flesh in time twisted into the very demons we fight, their souls extracted to create the essence that powers their world and ours. The victims were the enemy, and the enemy would become us. The soldiers stood in awe at the base of a factory dedicated to such action, a place where the bodies of the slain were sorted and processed, tortured for the mill to have their souls extracted through sinister magic. Enormous vats of pain and suffering, ethereal energy, the haunting sounds of lost souls awash in an eternity of servitude, transformed into energy to power our struggle against the Dark Realm and its malice. But worse than this grim reality was the discovery of the machinery which was used to enact the vile process our fallen had been subjected to. For it was not by hoof and claw that this blasphemous technology had come to pass, but by the hand of the Argenta guided by the Mother God's desires. We had fallen deep within the grasp of the enemy. What we had fought against would not reveal itself to be true, as without countenance we could hold no sway over the Argenta populace. Regardless, the honor of the Night Sentinels would have to hold up the verity of these claims, and the Mother God could be our divinity no more. In secret corridors and clandestine conference, the Night Sentinels would find those among them who similarly distrusted the essence and foretold the swelling corruption. Once the truth could be shared, the skeptics became members of the Sentinel insurrection, and the breach between holy and unholy Argenta began to grow.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, snap!
History of the Sentinels, Part 12, Book of Kings. The truth could not be denied. The unholy spires raised in the barren lands functioned by blessing of maker machinery. The Khan had betrayed Argent Denur and has made concert with the demons to harvest their essence, in return granting them access to all the worlds under her influence. A symbiotic relationship had formed, and darkness now had been balanced by light. For where there was heaven, so there would be a hell. The followers would be granted passage to Urdak, and the sinners would fall into the fiery pits of the dark realm. This word would be spread from all cultures and all worlds and in all places. We were not without blame, for it was our people, the priests and sentinel engineers, who laid the work in place. Argenta's slaves had built the dark factories, and our own ancient wrath energy helped purify Hell's elixirs into the miracle fuel that now powered the Maker's world and our own. The Night Sentinels spoke of the evil brought by the essence and carried their word to all who would listen. We had helped to create this new dichotomy, and so it must be for the Argenta to stop the spread of this pestilence, this new phase of existence, the dark and the light. If not for us, then for the innocent, whose worlds have yet to fall under the spell of the Maker God and her unseen allies in the Hell dimension. Even when the Night Sentinels returned from the demonic realm with tales of slave factories that damned the souls of the innocent, the indoctrinated masses of Argent Denur took no quarrel with the Makers. They were indebted to the demon essence, the ministers deliberating but finding no basis for change. The messengers were cast down for daring to speak against those who had gifted us so much, our gods. The Makers, in their infinite wisdom, would see fit that the faithful continue life anew in Urdak. They feared the wrath of the Mother God. A lifetime of servitude would not be undone by this insurrection. This was simply another trial, a test of faith to identify those that were truly worthy to experience life eternal in Urdak. The Argenta would not waver in their resolve. The Night Sentinels prepared for war once again, though this battle meant drawing the blood of their own brothers. Our army had seen the work of the demons firsthand and knew its evil. They had returned to the way of the Wraiths, and though their armament was diminished without the essence, it remained pure and righteous. A division amongst the Argenta had occurred, one side standing in opposition to the doctrine of the Makers, the other locked in belief. The Ascended Empire was comprised of the faithful and misled, wielding the desecrated energies of hell, the power of the Makers, and marauders who had sided with the Khan. The Night Sentinels were bolstered by the free people of Argenta and the mightiest of all killers, the Slayer himself. Plans and tactics were drawn. The Sentinels would close the Argent energy factories in Necroval, that which fed the world of Urdak directly with its supply of fresh essence. They would stop the flow. The slumbering wraiths would wake from their sleep and give Argent Denur courage. Snap, man. And yeah, no, you better believe the Slayer was like, oh, dang it. The Slayer was like, oh, demon stuff? Nope, kill it.
Nope,
done.
Nope, murder it. It's like, this is taking the souls of the people who fell and turning them into demons and the energy? Yeah, we're not gonna do... Nope.
No, sir.
Oh, hey, it's your little gate thing.
Yeah, and the 3 priests.
Yep.
And demons.
History of the Sentinels, Part 13. Translation from the Book of Kings. For years the Civil War raged and took its toll on the soldiers as their armor laid stained with the blood of their brothers on a cursed battlefield. Finally, an opportunity to end the war had been discovered by the Order of Daig and the Night Sentinels. With the Slayer at the head of their army, they gathered to traverse through the gate and sunder Necroval, the city of the dead. The Order of the Daig, the high priests who had pledged their allegiance long ago to the Night Sentinels, worked in service of our mission. Those holy priests who had served the Argenta since time immemorial assured us that the way was clear. A plan was set to march into the accursed walls of Necroval and smite the factory, cutting off the flow of essence to Urdak and denying the Khan Maker of her prize. Our forces took spear in hand and advanced, and it is there that the venom of treachery struck. Upon entry through the Hell Portal, the Night Sentinels were scattered to the wind of unplanned chaos. Our warriors were separated, our ranks split as the gates twisted and hurled them across the unholy realm. Some of our warriors appeared near to the gates they had walked before, but found that the vile priests had barred the way back. Then the trap was sprung, and each lone Argenta found himself set upon by bloodthirsty multitudes of demonic beasts. Let it be known that it was not the priests alone who failed the northern armies, but one of the Sentinel's own. Hell found his weakness and exploited it to the demise of Argentinur. If not for the betrayer's stroke of madness, the Wraith's power would still be our own, and the Sentinel flag would still rise above Argentinur to this day. Ooh, wow, like, that's a huge, like... I didn't think that's what the betrayer did.
Yeah, he definitely...
Damn.
Screwed them all. Tag, nabbit, Terran. Wrong freaking buttons. Yeah, he screwed them all over. Oh, yeah.
And the Doomslayer is like, haha, I'm better than everyone.
Because I have a mech.
Is that what it is? Oh, I guess that is a mech, huh?
Because, yeah, that's the Titan he's stabbing.
Yeah.
I want Gundam Doom.
I know.
Want it. History of the Sentinels, Part 14. Book of Kings. Scattered in hell, abandoned by their clergy and reinforcements, the Sentinels proved their worth in what would be their final war with the forces of all evil. Unrelenting power in the face of certain death, the Sentinels crushed hundreds of demons and skewered titans. When their Atlans held no more fuel, the Sentinels took to the ground and fought the swarms on land. All of hell knew of the betrayal, for it was without question the Makers and the Priests who had sowed the seeds of deceit long before the brave warriors passed through the gate. What hell saw that day was the beating heart of the free people of Argentinur. They did not flinch in the face of their own certain death. They died as they lived, with sword and shield in hand. Urdak, too low a place to house such giants. Theirs will be the fate of warrior gods, remembered for all time. Lord Sash, the stalwart banner sergeant, was found with his war standard pierced through the throat of a great beast, his body surrounded by the corpse of enemies. Rowan the mighty, the light faded from his eyes, had eviscerated such a multitude that their entrails clung to the black rocks like vines. Gore, relentless until the end, had broken his blade on the backs of his foes, and by the time he fell, had slain another 20 with his hands alone. The priests believe the Sentinels all slain, but we are Argenta, born to overcome. Rumors, deemed heretical by the Order Dag, persist and claim that the Slayer himself still rages in the unholy realm. None who live can know, for the future of Argentinur has been bent and twisted by the perverted vision of the Essence Drinkers. Never again will the light of the Wraiths illuminate our world. All has fallen. If the Slayer does live, let him carry our vengeance forward. If he persists, let him wreak violence on those who wronged us. May the blood of his sword never dry. May his war never end until the guilty have been punished. And may this evil never again spread its shadow over another world.
That makes it like that last one just makes you feel like this is leading into such a badass, like...
It does!
Right? Like... I'm just reading that, and I'm like, that should have been the intro to this game. Like,
right? Like, boom. Oh my gosh. I also like that tells us, like, oh, the mech wasn't the Doomslayer, and that explains why all of those mechs are hanging out in hell. Mm-hmm. Just there. They literally ran them into the ground.
They ran them into the ground. They ran out of power. And also on top of that, like, the fact that we got like specific named people with
that
like,
is
how
cool.
They died was that's such a cool world building thing. I love it.
I think it would be super cool if we like met their spirits or whatever. I think that would be awesome.
Or found those graves that they talked about. Like we find the dude with the like we just find a skeletal armor with his banner through a neck just surrounded by a pile of bodies. I think that would be an awesome thing to find.
For sure. But yeah, I think that'd be awesome, and now I'm wondering if, oh gosh.
Earth and its souls. Her world is dying. The culling allows her people to replenish their resources and survive.
Oh, that's Samuel. I'm like, that sounds like Samuel. Who's talking to you?
Yes, I did. R. M?
Yeah.
M. Yes, I am.
We are.
Also, I put myself in a cage. That's great.
Right.
Oh, I can't move, like, at all.
Sightless judge.
Soul extraction process. The rest will be discarded to the blood swamps.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you can have a, what, I guess pure enough soul? Like, or damned enough
not,
soul?
Yeah, like, not damned, not powerful enough, something like that. Destroy the eyes of Calibus.
Ew.
I see brain behind bar.
Ew.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh! I need to go somewhere.
I have no idea if it'll be picked up, but I apologize if there is any like banging and stuff being picked up by my mic. We are having some
Yeah, if it's not picked up by you, it'll be picked up by me because it's going right over my ceiling. They're moving furniture.
It's right over my ceiling too. Also, hey, reveal! Taryn and I are living in the same place again.
Oh, I mean, I haven't done anything. I can just not
You're
reveal
fine,
that.
dude. I actually don't care. But yeah, so there's some serious furniture moving, and I just hear boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom.
Did the eye? I didn't even notice. The eye moved. That
Oh,
rat
I thought
bastard.
that was one of the what are they called? The beholder things. No, okay. Oh, it's inside of those little protective shellies.
Oh!
There are 4 of them. There are 4 of them, Taryn. Wow. Better weapon? There we go.
Oh.
That was juicy. Run.
Okay. Well, it's just
I
this is
think they're
supposed to
just
do
gonna keep
loads of
moving.
damage in this mode, so I would think that this is fine.
Yeah, they're just going up and down now. That is mean.
Empowered demon. I ain't got nobody got time for that.
I mean, it's understandable that somebody died to a demon in this room, for sure.
Oh, especially if it's one of these rat bastards. What's it? Is it these? I forget.
No,
I think
it's the other
these.
one. It's
This one?
That one, yeah. I mean, there's also your sword, which has 3 charges.
Oh, I full-on forgot about my sword. That's sad. That makes me sad that I forgot about that sword.
That makes me very sad that you forgot about your sword. The sword is
Get
awesome.
off me!
The sword that looks nothing like the bounty hunter symbol, and I apologize. We got no
there we
comments
go.
about that, though. We got nobody, like, giving me crap for it. Oh, that is a
Oh yeah!
big eye.
That thing, the stabby, reminds me.
Right.
Some of you may have noticed that looked a little bit different. I don't know if it's because there was special edition shenanigans or what I magically qualified for, but there was a new costume. Skins we call them now.
It was with the DLC.
Wow, that was a
season
much
pass
better.
thing that you bought with the.
I don't think I
original
bought the season pass though, unless it came with the special edition, which it might have. I genuinely don't remember.
I think it came with the special edition. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I genuinely don't remember is the thing. But yes, I have it's like the maker skin or something, but basically I look like one of them, and I have a cool glowy energy sword instead of a flaming one now.
Yep.
While it's
And we decided to switch it up because we've been, the flaming dude for this whole thing, so why not change it up to something that looks equally as cool?
Yeah, it does. It looks super cool, and I'm trying to think. Do I have a way? I don't have a way to show you in here.
No, I don't think
We'll give you a
so.
shot for the menu or something, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a big old brain case.
Yep, that is all it was. You literally just killed a Cerebrit.
Yes! Cerebrit. What does that do?
I don't know.
Coin.
For those of you who don't know, Cerebrits are from the StarCraft original game, the first one.
Yes, StarCraft 1. Cerebrit. They were
'Cause-
basically... Did they give me armor?
Shoot it. Aha!
Ah.
Shoot it again.
As noted
Shoot it
by a
again!
commenter at one point, I wanted ammo!
I want them to go boom. I want them to be squished.
Oh, it didn't occur to me that that's how that would work.
Yeah,
That-
I'm like, squish him!
That makes total sense.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't...
What are your challenges for this mission?
Oh,
I don't
stuff
think
I've
we ever
horribly
looked
failed at
that.
doing. Kill two demons with the
Crucible.
Crucible. Kill 8 demons with the Crusher Traps. I think that's my first one, so we must find a lot more of those.
Yeah,
And perform a left side
Oh.
glory kill on the Doom Hunter.
on the Doom.
Hi, guys. Well, since I know that's a thing, guess what you all get to do?
Squish yourself.
Hi.
And again. Wow. And again.
Why must you all come in single file? Although that's incredibly satisfying, and it's a very well,
We can fast forward to get them.
oiled.
Yeah, right.
It's a very well-oiled
boom,
machine.
Boom. Boom. There we go. Praetor suit point acquired.
That was satisfying. Hi. Give me ammo.
Yeah, I knew that what you wanted was ammo.
Oh, rot in a hole!
Yeah, I hate Invisi Pinkies. Now,
I hate
now.
pinkies. It got in the way. It got in the way. It got in the way! Now they're making me mad.
Now you're like, I have to do it this way. Oh, but that's an instant kill.
I was hoping it would be. I'm like, this
That
better
is
be an
so
insta-kill.
Nice. Oh, is that a... Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
mastery
mastery token. Hell yeah.
Like, boom, automatic mastery. Yay. No, I just should never step under those. I know there's nothing else here to, hit the button
like,
but me,
trigger
but...
it, but still.
That's just
Yeah.
like, it's inviting bad mojo, you know?
It's like walking under a bridge, walking under a ladder when you don't have to. It's like, I know nothing will happen. I know it's not actually a thing.
And yet, why
But if I
tempt
don't
fate?
have to...
Yeah. It's like, there's no reason to, so why should I tempt that?
Right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to see more of this or any other Let's Play lore, etc., go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you to all of our patrons for your continued support. In the meantime, this has been
True Masters and Morons, signing off.